What is time? A sequence of circumstances unfolding within something we measure in seconds, minutes, and hours. But is time truly measured throughout numbers or throughout events? People remember time throughout memories, yet it passes throughout numbers. So why do we not think in numbers? Are numbers some higher language we cannot fully understand, forcing us to replace them with the words and memories? Or are we even more limited than that? Time is not just an abstraction. It is also biology, aging, and ultimately death. Is it wrong to be aware of that? Is time so terrifying that people avoid truly understanding it, or so abstract that they simply cannot? Time heals all wounds, a phrase most often spoken by older people. Are they comforting themselves with those words or trying to comfort us? I do not think time heals wounds. I believe healing comes from reconciliation with oneself. Only then can a person truly move forward. If you had to choose between time and money, which would you take? Can money buy time? Money is a tool, but what is time? Is it just empty space, something like a universe without stars? And is it truly limited, or are we the ones imposing limits upon it? Some people become immortal in a certain sense. It is enough to mention the surname Fyodor Dostoevsky for most people to understand what I mean. Have such individuals defeated time simply because they continue to exist in a memory long after death? And is life itself an endless race against time? If time is the only thing we truly possess, why do we compete with it instead of surrendering to it? Perhaps because we do not understand it well enough to trust it. Do people spend their time, or do they use it? And what does that even mean? Is something useful simply because it makes us happy? I imagine that to someone raised with the belief that success is the only true measure of value, this idea would sound naive. Such people would argue that happiness is not enough to survive on, as though they were the first to discover that truth. Yet useful things are often difficult precisely because they lead to growth and progress. At the same time, not everything difficult is valuable. Usefulness itself can be negative, like when one person exploits another for personal gain. I was used, or they took advantage, is something I often hear when people speak about divorce. When two people separate, who truly benefits more? And looking back, did they waste their time together, or did they actually use it?